Hello there, everybody. I'm not Slave 49. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm just gonna fucking shoot myself. I got a gun right here. I'm just gonna fucking do it. I'm just gonna fucking take this gun and just gonna fucking shoot myself. I'm just gonna do it right here, right now. Let's fucking do this shit. Come on, let's. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go ahead and install Angels. That works. Fucking install. -6. Let's fucking install that shit, bro. Who needs to install it on the SSD? Here, let's install it in a new drive under F. You know what they say? Filth. The F stands for filth. There you go. Install into that F. Allocating disk space. Let's watch it download. Download now. I'm gonna do a download. Gonna download that shit right now. Come on, cause download. By the way, my hard drive crashed. That's why all my games aren't installed, except for the ones that I care about, like Fallout 4, Starbound, Roost, and also Titty. Now Sakura Angels is done. That's some bullshit. Play game. Let's fucking do this shit, bro. Let's fucking do this shit. God, my ears! My entire ears! 100% of my ears. God! Ooh, I like that. Ooh, there's some actual background right there with parallax. I'm actually digging this song. It's pretty good. Let's look at the gallery. Where's all the anime titty? What the fuck, man? That is some bullshit. I don't get no anime titty. Let's start. I can't get no... Here, let's... Well, this is kind of problem... What the fuck? Every night I have the same dream. Now, here's the real question. Okay, so let's... Here. Let's remove that. Screen capture. Dude. Okay, that's not right. God, and now my mouse is being a little laggy Susan. Why? Does it do that if I have... Here, screen capture. Does it do that if I do that? No. It's only for game capture. That's weird. Here, let's remove, add, game capture, Sakura Angels. Oh, you know what it is? It says that Sakura Angels uses OpenGL. That's probably what it is. Every night I'm always brought back to this place without fail. And then every morning I wake up in the morning feeling like no memory. Not a single night has went by the way, I'm not Slave 49. Without my consciousness being dragged into this abyss. This realm is devoid of light, so much so that I can't even see my hand in front of my face, no matter how desperately I wave it. I'm like, holy fucking shit! Holy fucking shit, if I wave my hand, maybe I can see it! Like, seriously. Seriously. What good would waving your hand do? Does waving your hand increase visibility? If anything, I would say it decreases visibility. Because, like, you know when you have your hand, you wave it in front of your face real quick? And, like, you can sort of, like, it's just a blur in front of your face, you know? It just moves by so quick, it's a blur. You know, so waving it by your face real quick, realistically, would just make it harder to see your hand, if anything. But whatever. You know what? Let's just assume that this guy's name is Kenichi. Kenichi, that's from... anime that I saw, actually, now that I think about it. It's a good anime, by the way. You should watch it. What the hell happened to XSplit, by the way, huh? Like, suddenly everything's all messed up. Baconators are here. I don't know. The concept of... What? Okay. For whatever reason, the size of the spaces seems to be kind of weird. I don't know why this is... Like, the frame rate on just the mouse is really slow. It's weird. Is just as absent, my step silent, and my distressed cries swallowed by the bordering darkness as quickly as they had left my mouth. I'm an emo scene kid. I'm in a bleak, barren wasteland of nothingness. Spending any prolonged amount of time here begins to make me doubt even my own existence. What the fuck? Between this and Sakura Beach, what the hell is it with the main characters being just ridiculously introspective? Yet, despite feeling suffocated by a striking absence of anything, I know I'm not alone. I know my mom's there. She totally brought me a bagged lunch. Something is watching me. It's Jesus. Oh no! He's gonna shoot me in the dick. No, Jesus. No! Stalking me from the shadows. I can't say for sure what it is, but every once in a while I'll catch sight of something from the corner of my view. It probably has, like, double D's or something, based on what I've seen from these Sakura games. A pair of burning bright eyes fixated purely on me. They hate me. Wait a minute, hold on. So while the text is going, oh yeah, look at that! It's only when there's like no active updates that the frame rate seems to be. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it probably is? As an optimization, they probably have the frame rate set to like 4 frames a second if it's not actively updating. That's an interesting thing. Like, as you can see there, as long as stuff on the screen is updating, my mouse moves smoothly. But if it's not, then it's jankety. That's weird. There's an overwhelming sense of animosity radiating from whoever they belong to. I know they want nothing more than to lash out and attack me, but something is holding them back. A force they truly despise. Invisible chains that bind and restrict them from the one thing that is on their mind. Is this gonna be a boob joke? At first, when I began dreaming about this place, the eyes were distant like glimmering stars. But with each passing night, the eyes seem to inch ever closer and shine ever brighter. I think whatever force is holding them from me is beginning to fade. What will happen with these eyes? Always staring. Always looking. Reach me. I shudder to think. I know it's just a dream, so I shouldn't be afraid. But everything I experience here is so vivid. None of the usual murky haze that shrouds such dreamlike environments seems to exist here at all. I have perfect clarity. I can feel the stagnant, freezing air all around me are familiar enough to incite a shiver out of me every once in a while. Since I'm so used to this dream, I know how it'll end. Freddy Fazbear jumps out and he's all like, "Eeeeee! I played too much Five Nights at Freddy's because I'm an 8-year-old child. It's the scariest game I've ever seen. Am I right? I'll wade through the darkness for what's shit. My shoe slipped off. Fuck it. Taking my shoes off. Shoes are coming off. That was information you needed to know, clearly. At least, that's how it usually ended, but not this time. This time, giant anime booby girl. That's right. Is that what's happening? Something's different. Those hateful burning eyes always kept us out of sight before. I'm suddenly confronted by them. Never before have they been so close. Never before have I stared straight back into them. Their narrowed, piercing gaze roots me to the spirit, and a shooting pain surges through me. I can't move! I can't move! Wake me up! Wake me up, Ants! I can't wake up! And then from out of the darkness, a crooked smile spreads, just as sinister as the eyes. And then a crooked... Okay, I'm gonna discontinue the boobs. What the fuck was that? It's actually saying something. It's actually going like, "Oh, Sakura." I can pick apart a couple words here and there, but I don't actually know what she's saying. Something about a room and how she or I feel. I don't know. I can practically so close. So close. I can practically taste the freedom. It won't be long now. Enjoy the peace while you can, boy, for your days are numbered. and then everything shall change. There's actual Japanese voice acting here. That's interesting. Woo, look at that smooth cursor. It's gone. And here's my room. That's a cool room. I like it. Da-da-da. Ugh. My head is killing me. These morning migraines are the worst. Every morning, without fail, I always wake up to a sensation not unlike my skull being pounded by a jackhammer, in that I wake up every morning dead. I don't know how. It's like Groundhog Day or something. Thump. 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 That's the sound of a girl outside with a Milcor MGL. She can fire up to 6 grenades without having to reload. It's almost like a heartbeat. I mean, I just said grenade launcher, but that's probably just difference of mindsets there. I feel my head is going to split open. It's weird though, because even though the pain is so intense, it never lasts long. In the space it takes me to get up and head for school, the pain is usually reduced to just a dull throb at the back of my skull by then. I'm pretty sure the text is supposed to be limited to 3 lines. That then's probably not supposed to be there. So it isn't too much of a hassle in the grand scheme of things. But it certainly isn't a fun way to wake up. Definitely not. I just find it odd how consistent it seems to be. Anyway. Enough pondering these weird mysteries. These magical mysteries. Look that up, by the way. Look up magical mysteries. Girls and calculators and shit. It's time to tackle the day. After a moment of wrestling with my blanket, quite literally tackling the day, I swing my legs around and drag myself out of bed. A quick look at my bedside clock tells me it's still early. There's no fucking clock there. Bullshit, protagonist. I call there's no bedside clock. You're so silly. Also, that is, oh my god, that's a horrible chair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that chair. Too early. If I had it my way, then I would have gotten a double bacon cheeseburger with extra bacon and 3 times as much bacon at Burger King. Have it your way. The world wouldn't start until at least a good way into the afternoon. Yeah, let me tell you, whenever I'm off school or off whatever the hell, I never get up before noon unless I have a reason to get up. My day pretty much starts between 11:30 and 2, depending on whether or not I accidentally half wake up, turn my alarm off, and then go back to bed, because that happens. That happened earlier today, in fact. No, that happened earlier yesterday. I have no concept of time, is what I'm trying to tell you. But sadly, life isn't just. Pulling back the curtains to let the light flood into my room, I suppress the urge to let out a hiss, almost blinding myself in the process. Too bright! Is that necessary there? The rest of my time getting ready is spent fighting with my uniform, a tie becoming all the more problematic to put on when you're half asleep. Yeah, pro tip for putting on ties, right? Tie the tie once, and then when you have to take it off, just loosen it and hang it up in its still tied form. That's what I do. I don't even remember how to do a half Windsor or whatever the frick it's called. Did I cut I cut my hand a little. God, ow. I don't even know when that happened, but that's all right. Oh God, I think I've actually got my hand stuck in it. Almost choking myself to death. My God, this guy is just, like, he's just a self-destructive little shit, isn't he? I finished putting on the tie, the rest of my uniform complying peacefully with me. Unable to find a comb, I settle for just flattening my hair down with my hands. Blinking into the mirror, I'm left staring at someone with messy black hair. Whatever, who cares? Somewhat dressed and somewhat ready, I stumble out of my room, my legs still not fully awake. That's not good. If your legs aren't fully awake after you've just woken up, that means that you were sleeping on them all night in such a way that was restricting the blood flow. That's bad. Sleeping, like going several hours without proper blood flow to your limbs, that's not good. I mean, it's not gonna kill you, it's not gonna cause serious damage, but it's not good. It's not good, brosif. Uneven steps carry me dangerously down the stairs. As soon emerge into the kitchen, I'm greeted by Slents. The kitchen is empty. You don't say. A familiar scene for me. My parents are what you might call workaholics. Oh, shit. Yeah, that sure is convenient. That means that I can have whatever the hell kind of girls I want over. They don't even care. They don't even know. Also, they didn't have to draw any more art assets. Basically, they spend more time at their respective jobs than they ever do here. I only ever get to catch them during the evenings while we're eating, and then whoa. I feel like the text shouldn't go down that far. Then everyone is off to bed and the cycle repeats. Don't get me wrong, I understand they have to work in order to keep us living comfortably, so I don't hate them for it. It just gets, I don't know, lonely. Oh, fuck it. There's no use mopping about it. It's been like this for years, so I don't know why I was getting all emotional about it now. The plus side of not being around is that I quickly had to learn how to cook for Boku no Self. It's amazing how fastly you can adapt to fastly stuff, the sort of stuff you're sort of starving. I actually know that. I actually can confirm this. The whole adapting and whatnot. Because my mom got thyroid cancer when I was younger. And she's fine, but she was out of commission for the longest time. So I learned how to cook. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the point that I was trying to make there. There's nothing else to say there. I don't think I have enough time for anything fancy to eat for breakfast, so I'll just settle for toast. And oh, look at that, I'm running late, so I gotta run to school with the toast in my mouth. That's what I gotta do. You can never go wrong with toast. Unless you have a gluten allergy. And when I say unless you have a gluten allergy, I mean unless you actually have a gluten allergy. Most people that eat the gluten-free stuff or whatever, they don't actually have a gluten allergy. What they're getting is false positives from the placebo effect. That's why they feel good when they have that gluten right there, that gluten-free shit. Because I mean, really, humanity has been eating wheat for what, thousands and thousands and thousands of years. I don't know about you. It seems kind of weird that suddenly, like, a quarter of the population would develop wheat allergies. It's bullshit. Okay, you might be able to go wrong with toast. There, this guy's reasonable, right? No such thing as guarantees in the scientific community. I have a sudden traumatic flashbacks to when the toaster erupted into flames and burned the entire house down and killed my sister. I used to have a sister. She's dead. What a day that was. But I've learned from my mistakes now. It won't happen a third time. I had twin sisters. They both died on separate occasions. Very sad. Okay, having devoured the only slightly charred anus, I sling my bag over my shoulder before starting for the front door. I slipped the empty house one flip to look before the front door. It's kind of depressing to have no one to say goodbye to. But again, this has been the same for every weekday morning since forever ago. I thought that this was a toga tick for a second. Why is my mouse suddenly smooth now? What the shit? Okay, whatever. The sun is shining high in a cloudless sky. Birds are chirping overhead. Waves of students are passing by, happily chatting with one another as they all make their way to school. On days like this, kids like you. It's all so horrible. I'm not much of a morning person, so I can't even begin to fathom how everyone can be so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. I mean, it's taking all of my willpower just to be able to put a foot in front of the other without crumbling to the ground or around. That could be a cue. Genuinely, it's cut off. You can't tell. But you know what you can tell? The end of the episode. I've seen literally no people at all in this so far. Whatever. Good night.